I do want to make a correction real quick. They are both 2018 10s. Also, I want to thank Team APS and Simply Unlucky for me getting back into these. And I hope Simply Unlucky gets back, doing his stuff. I've learned a lot, about prices and stuff on cards from him. I like watching Team APS because they do awesome. Check them out if you guys don't watch them already. Anyways, alright guys, so I thought we'd start the Yugioh 10 once I get it open. I don't know how bad the duct tape's going to stick on this one. Yeah, it's going to take a minute. Let me know who your favorite Yu-Gi-Oh character is and if you guys like this setup, so I'll be back in a second. Alright guys, first off I'm going to actually show you a card that's not in the best condition, but this is a card from when I first started collecting. It's the only card I have left from my original set of cards, and that's Gaga Wind. Special summon one Gaga monster from your hand as a level 4 monster. That is the only card I have left. I have no idea how much that even goes for it being a regular. Some of these cards are even, like, they got dye on them, which is really weird, or Kool-Aid or something. I got some Xyz cards this here. I haven't looked at these cards in probably 3 years. So let's I know there's a bunch of stuff from structure decks in here, so bear with me. Here's at least a stack of cards, just a little bit bigger than an average deck. I'm gonna try to at least get through this whole 10 before I have to go to work, because it's gonna be a pain in the butt if I don't.
Oh, the silver, okay. So there was more silver here than gold.
We got a Fluffbell Rabbit, first edition. Cyber Angel Varsh, first edition. Half Unbreak, first edition. Cyber Angel Idit, first edition. These were actually, I did have a Cyber Angel deck at one point. And these are what's left. I believe this is a rare, I think. Cyber Angel Benton, first edition. Another Cyber Angel Idit, another Cyber Angel Idit. I got these out of booster. I know I got the Cyber Angels out of a bunch of booster packs. Cyber Angel Dakini. Some of these cards are in, decent condition, even for some of them being played, but Watt Adjustment, first edition. Red Eyes Fusion, first edition. Fusion Fright Waltz, first edition. Performer Power Bowhopper, first edition. I got him from a Yugioh, I think is which one it was. Structure deck from back when that show came out. So that was a few years ago. Super Heavy Samurai General Jade. I used to have a few of those. I was going to build a super heavy samurai deck at one point. Me and a few buddies used to play these games all the time. So yeah. Shinobird's Calling. Soprano, the Melia, Songstress. Those are all first editions, I do believe. Yep. Reinforcement of the Army, first edition. I will tell you guys something that's very sad. My cousins used to collect Yu-Gi-Oh! Pokemon sports cards, and they decided to give them to me when I was 5 years old, and because the first version of Yu-Gi-Oh! Was out at the time, I took them out of the binder and played with them. That was a dumb idea, especially when you look back at stuff now. Stripey Panther, first edition. Red Mirror, first edition. Obelicus, the Alchemic Beam, first edition. Super Heavy Samurai, Big Wargy, Emergency Rescue Panda, Leah Lightsworn Sorceress. These are all first editions, I do believe. Silent Swordsman level 3 first edition, but probably a reprint. Ojama Duo first edition. I remember not in the best of shape, but I remember watching the Ojamas in GX while I was little. I thought they were funny. PSY Frame Multi Threader, first edition. Orem, the World Chalice Blaze Master, first edition. I also had the World Chalice deck at one point. Last Minute Cancel, first edition. Krebons, first edition. Kid Modo Dragon, first edition. Sympathetic Warrior Mike's, first edition. Shield Handler, first edition. Demise, Agent of Armageddon, first edition. That might be a rare, so I don't know anything of. Pacifist, the Phantom City, first edition. It was getting a little messy, so I thought I'd clean it up. Speedroid Horse Stilts, first edition. I think, yep. Premature Return, first edition. Tattooed the Bliss Diva, first edition. World Legacy's Heart, first edition. Not the greatest condition, but still first edition. Flafel Cat, first edition. Blaze Accelerator Reloaded, first edition. Most of these cards are in decent condition. Some of them are not. Like that one, it's not, you know, it's got a little bit of stuff down at the bottom. Dubai's King of Armageddon, first edition. Goki Thunder Ogre, first edition. And I think that's either an Ultra or a Super. I'm not that well, you know, knowledge on that stuff yet. I'm still learning that. Amazon Empress, first edition. Lunalight Crimson Fox, first edition. Lightsworn, I think that's also an Ultra, maybe. Or a Super. Twilight Sworn Enchantress, first edition. Mild Turkey, first edition. Some of these cards they make, man. FA Turbocharger, first edition. Sorry, I paused that. Well, not paused it, but cut. I sneezed. My earpiece that I'm using has a mic in it. Went flying. So yeah. Set Rotation, first edition. World Legacy Pawns, first edition. Call of the Archfiend, first edition. Sauropod Brachion, first edition. Crawler Spine, first edition. Mecha Phantom Beast Rayton, first edition. Blacklean Arboreos Mega Quake, first edition. The Accumulator, first edition. Shrine Styrosaur Mazza, first edition. Double Cipher, first edition. Zaddy Zebra, first edition. I never did quite understand pendulums. Laser Quilp, first edition. Phantom Knights of Wrong Madrine, first edition. Oijuki, I think it's how you say Wicked Kujui, I don't know. First edition, yep, with a little bit of damage. This one's also got a little bit of damage. Cypher Bit, first edition. Dino Mist Rush, first edition. Breakaway, first edition, with a little bit of damage. Transmission Gear, first edition. FA Hang On. Mac, first edition. Or Mock. Transmission Gear, once again, first edition. Alright, so I got cards set aside. That way I know. I can't believe how much footage this is going to be. I'm going to get through this, and then I will do, you know, the cards, and then we'll probably come back and do another part on at least this 10. I may just keep going and see how long I can get this to go, and figure out where to put the storage for this video. Mech Knight, Aram, Sylvia and Prince Sprite, they're both first editions. That's an Ultra, I think. I don't know. Soul Charge, Swamp Mirror, Summon Monk. I have like 6 of those, I think. Metalish, I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. Ghost from the Past, these are all still first editions. Speedroid, Passaglider, first edition. Abazalis, Pet Liger, first edition. The Ascend of Thunder, first edition. FA Mothram Transport, first edition. Speedroid, I think that's I don't even remember what that one is. Speedroid Tri-Dice, I can't remember what that's called. But they used to do that to the older cards a lot. I don't know if you guys can see it on camera. They remind me of the show a lot more than some of the other ways they do it. Gravity Lash, Speedroid Gun Prize, Urgent Tuning, Dark Resonator, Double Resonator, Massive Morph. Of course, these are all first editions. Speedroid Gun Prize, King Synchro, Speedroid Gun Prize, Red Eyes Wavering, Where Art Thou, Storming Mirror Force, Dragon Buster Destruction Sword. I'll be right back. Alright. Here we go. Christ on Ryan. Red Eyes Be Dragon, first edition. Speed Duel, if you guys can't tell. That is a Speed Duel card. Red Eyes Spirit, Speed Duel. Jane Lightsworn Paddless, first edition, I think. Yep. Half a Break, first edition. Crush Card Virus, first edition. Paz Bispo, I think is what that says, first edition. Dark Blaze Dragon, first edition. Beck Knight Red Boo, first edition. Diet Dance, first edition. Ruined Queen of Oblivion, first edition. Magician's Right Hand, first edition. Birdie Bamboo Sword, first edition. Mech Knight Green Horizon, first edition. Hack War, first edition. Leak Hole, first edition. Column Switch, first edition. Trading Places, first edition. Artifact Varja, first edition. Twilight Cloth, first edition once again. Double Resonator. You already know that's the first edition. 2 Draco Apocalypse, first edition. Fire Prison, first edition. Heavy Storm Disaster, first edition. Ariel, Priestess of Necros, first edition. Pulse Mines, first edition. Majog, Buddha Madness for first edition. Phantom Knights of Wrong, Margentine, first edition. Sniffer Dragon, first edition. A little creepy bouquet and Smile Universe. Alright, I'm going to try to go through one more stack of cards, and then I will tell you how much price we're up, and this will probably be over. So, honestly, I cannot believe how long this video is. This is going to be probably one of my longest videos in a long time, but hey, that works. TG, Repso Dragonfly, first edition. Dark Dorado, first edition. Fluffo Leo, first edition. Sympathetic Warrior Guitar pop-up. The guitar is also a first edition. Pop-up's a first edition. Ritual Beast Return, first edition. Curse of the Shadow Prison, first edition. Card Trooper, first edition. Fluffel Sheep, first edition. Strike of the Monarchs, first edition. Testim the Malleus Diva, first edition. Deskbot 05, first edition. Deskbot 05 again, first edition. Cypher Miradite. Break Up Magic, Cypher Decision, first edition. Rever Dread Origin, first edition. Cypher Spectre, first edition. Cypher Enchained and Ranger, first edition.
I'm gonna go now. Please don't follow me home.
Shago Lens, first edition. Flower, Cardiad, Cherry Blossom of Curtain, first edition. Beginning of Heaven and Earth, first edition. Ancient Gear, Honey Howe, first edition. Gearfied, the Iron Knight, first edition. Now there's a card somewhere in my collection. I have no idea if it's in this or not. Or one of these 10s, or if it's destroyed. That I traded a lot of cards for. Doki Doki, first edition. A very destroyed Lightsworn Judgment, first edition. Red Raven, first edition. Red Waver, first edition. Red Raven, first edition. Excel Secret, first edition. Goyo Defender, first edition. Goyo Defender, first edition. Goyo Defender, first edition. Decoy Dragon. The Ascend of Thunder. Machine Angel Absolute Ritual, first edition. Quox Terra, first edition. I will be right back with more cards. I will clean this up, and then I'll see you guys later. Alright, so Snowbird Pigeon, or Pigeon, Eaters of Millions, first edition. I apologize for the loudness in the background. Dad's watching videos. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that one. First edition, as you guys can see. Cypher and Ranger, first edition. Dimensional Barrier, first edition. Road Warrior, first edition. Trading Places, first edition. Demise, King of Armageddon, first edition. I do have a few, extras of cards, just because of how many booster packs I used to do. Mild Turkey, first edition. There's a lot of times I just buy them and not put them on YouTube because I had no motivation or really a way to film until recently. Wicked Acolyte, Chabad Spark, first edition. F8 Auto Navigator, first edition. Fire Prison, first edition. Launcher Commander, first edition. Jack Waver, first edition. Capacitor Stalker First Edition, World Legacy Heart First Edition, Weapon Kinetic Puppeteer First Edition, Sniffer Dragon First Edition, Hack War First Edition, Head of the World First Edition, Bug Signal First Edition. I will be right back with more cards. We are almost done with this set. Alright, here's the last set for this video, unless if I decide to make part 1 shorter, depending on how big the file size is going to be. So, yeah, so if there's a random cut in this, I apologize. Treasure Panda, First Edition. Security Block, First Edition. Break of the Trap Hole, First Edition, I do believe. Yep. Nimble Beaver, First Edition. FA Auto Navigator, First Edition. Fire Prism, First Edition. The Dark World, Brainwash You, First Edition. Capacitor, First Edition. Dark Capacitor, Stalker, First Edition. FA Downforce, First Edition. Stack Reviver, First Edition. Contact C, First Edition. Treasure Panda, First Edition. Prairie Dice, First Edition. Rocket Hand, First Edition. X Saber, whatever, the First Edition. Totally not a mix of Wolverine and Sabretooth. Battle Fader, First Edition. Defense Zone, First Edition. Performer Pal, Fire, Muffler, Lineland, First Edition. Jug Breaker, First Edition. Burst Breath, First Edition. Familiar Possessed Lita, First Edition. Personal Spoofy, First Edition. Waterfall of Dragon Souls, First Edition. Alright, here we go. Zombino, First Edition. Shadow of the Secret Sense Scroll Techniques, First Edition. Mermail Absurance, First Edition. Flick Clown, First Edition. Chosen by the World, Chalice, First Edition. Junk Defender, First Edition. Perform Pal, Thunder Rhino, First Edition. White Princess, I think that's how you pronounce that, First Edition. World Carrot White Champion, First Edition. Cosmo Forerunner, First Edition. Cosmo Morning, First Edition. Super Heavy Samurai Transport, First Edition. Raptor Wing Strike, First Edition. Cypher, Take, whatever, First Edition. Machine Absolute, or Machine Angel Absolute Original, First Edition. Go Up Ball, First Edition. Lunar Light Commander, Launcher Commander, First Edition. DDR, Different Dimension, Reincinerator, First Edition. Cursed Bamboo Spell, or Bamboo Sword, First Edition. Whatever that is, First Edition. Desire Fight for First Edition. World Legacy Landmark, First Edition. Sea Angel Ritual, First Edition. Tricky Spell 4, Backlighter. Tricky Spell 4 is a First Edition. Backlighter is a First Edition. Moon Mirror Shield, First Edition. Stargazer Magician, First Edition. Anti-Talion, First Edition. Cypher Mirrodite, First Edition. Cypher Traeger, First Edition. Edge Imp Chain, First Edition. Skull Dice, First Edition. Graceful Dice. This one's for Speed Duel. And so is the other one, First Edition. Legendary Swords for Speed Duel. Purified Iron Knife for Speed Duel. Those are all First Editions. And then Kiata with Chains, First Edition. Alright guys, so that's going to be it. I'm going to get these prices. And then we are going to be done with this video. I may cut it, I may not, I don't know. We will find out. And maybe save the prices for part 2 if I have to. So, yo, Smokey here. And here, the total, I will tell you guys in a minute because I got to get my tablet back open. This card right here, it's still, it's very personal spoofing. Was worth $3.90, which was, I thought, really weird. Trying to see what everything else is here. The rare Cyber Angel Dakini was worth $1. The rare Orm, the World Child's Blade Master, was worth $1. Ultra rare Gookie Thunder Ogre was $1.25. The Pacifist, whatever it was, because I didn't write the whole thing down, apparently, was $1.25. Rare Lila Twilight Enchantress was about $1.15. Ultra Sullivan Prince Sprite was $1.20. Some of these I'd change because I would take off about 5-10% because of the damage. If that's wrong, I'm sorry.
And you like to go to
Speedroid Tri-Eyed Dice, $1.50. Rare, that was the Star Foil. The Rare Beck Knight Red Booth, $1.80. Super Foil, which was, I don't know why I put foil, but it was, you know, super rare. Heavy Storm Duster is $1.50. Rare Aerial Priestess of Nekroz was $1.25. The Rare Cipher was $1. Cipher Stranger was $1. The Super XL Synchron was $1.75. The Rare Yugioh Defenders were $1.05. Is what I put them at.
It's very interesting to me. And I know
Piece, so you know, about $3.15 for all three of those. The Super Rare Aqua Actress Tetra was $1.05. The Super Rare Waterfall of Dragon Souls was $1.50. The Rare Personal Spoof, like I said, was $3.99. The Rare Security Block, $1.10. The Super Rare Break Off Trap Hole, $1.10. The Super Rare Cyber Angel Ben Tib was $1.50. Altogether so far, I am up to $28.75, which is almost enough to pay for one of those 10s. Plus, if you know, we added in the commons, that's like another $30. So yeah, we pay for the 10 just with that.
Live streaming channel. I ain't gonna lie. I
actually have no idea how many commons I went through. I will go through the commons at the end of this set.
So if you want to interact with me, I do leave those.
So that is it for this. Like, comment, share, subscribe, turn on post notifications. Go follow me on Instagram, Smoky Presents YT. Go follow me on Twitter, Smoky Presents. And we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.